good morning. This is Dr. Cool Auto
Did
Fix.
you just say iPhone died? Oh, please. When are we going to the barrier? Reserve some cappuccino right there. I'm coming.
Put the 17mm socket here and poke it downward. Clockwise. Contribute to showing it. Look at. Then this is oil reset. Go ahead and press it. My reset. Okay, starting the camera. Look at this, guys. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Leaks. The simple gasoline is all you need, so you just pour it here and let's see if it's gonna leak out.
Oh, that was awesome. Do it again.
And turn on the ignition on. So we're gonna go ahead right here and press it. I'm about to make some people mad because someone stopped.
Brother, don't do this. This is not good for the business. Don't do this.
I'm gonna tell you how we roll. You know what? You let me slide, I'll let you slide. We both win. I've ate this money and I ain't paying back. And you're gonna start up. Whatever shit anyone has done to you, it's none of my business.
Headaches, I'm running stomach, some nausea. What the hell am I saying? Oh, sorry. That wasn't meant for this video. It's for the other video, please. It was for the other.
Good afternoon, this is Dr. Auto Fix. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you about limp mode. What is limp mode? I'm going to be talking about limp mode and symptoms of limp mode. Limp mode is some sort of a fail-safe measure which is actually engineered to keep your car engine from experiencing a catastrophic failure. And this limp mode can actually mean smells like limiting your car from either putting all the gears or from revving up to some certain RPMs. Let's say in some cars you'll see it around 3,000 RPMs. It doesn't go past 3,000 RPMs. Some cars to be 2,000, depend on the car make and model. Hello, I am Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Subscribe to my channel if you're coming here for the first time and turn on your notification. So what are the causes of limp mode? And like I explained previously, limp mode is just a way which is a fail-safe engineering which is engineered into your car ECU to actually prevent your engine from failing. So when you notice anything, it could be stemming from different parts as you're going to be as I'm going to be teaching you in this very video. So pay attention and get ready to jot down some certain things if you don't intend to watch this video over and over again. So in some cars they're going to describe it in different ways. In some cars they don't describe theirs, you just have to figure it out. Like in some Hondas I've come across, they don't have any description for it, but it limits the car from revving to some certain RPMs. And this limp mode can stem from different components. So that's what we're going to be listening today. So the first one cause of limp mode is going to be a defective oil level sensor. When the oil level sensor in your car fails, the ECM doesn't know the amount of oil that's present, the amount of level of oil present inside the crankcase. And when this happens, the ECM is actually going to put your car in a limp mode, so your engine doesn't fail. And this could mean it could limit the RPMs, it could make the car to start and die and all that. So if you have a limp mode in your car, let's say Honda, go ahead and check for the oil level sensor if it is scratched, because it's right in underneath the crankcase. And most of the times they can be attacked by mechanical damage, driving, stones on the road and all that could damage the connectors, and corrosion because it's exposed to moistures and water. So you need to take a look at it, make sure that the pins are not bent, the wiring are not put out of place, the connectors are not destroyed. If they are intact, scan your car with a scan tool, and if you find any code related to that, go ahead and replace it. And that is actually what is causing your car to go into limp mode. Number two cause of limp mode in general is a faulty sensor. It could be any sensor, depending on the car make and model. It could be a sensor or actuator. There's a difference between sensor and actuator. And most actuators are going to be coming like a solenoid. They're open and closed. That's its actuator. And sensors are stationary. They only give signals. So if the sensors in your car, there are some kind of sensors that actually go bad, like the speed sensor of your car, and the car will go into limp mode, go into some certain gears, and will not go out of that gear no matter what you do. So scan your car and find out if you have any some sort of bad input sensors in your car that can actually be creating that nightmare. And if you find it, go ahead and replace it if you've confirmed that the connectors and wirings are all intact. Number three cause of limp mode is engine overboost. This overboost most often times can stem from non-aspirated engines that are equipped with turbos. So instead of, if suppose the boost controller or solenoid failed. Instead of overboosting, which can actually result into engine explosion, then the car is gonna actually put the ECM is gonna put your car into limp mode to find out the problem. There's gonna be some sort of a boost lag and all that, but turbo lag and all that. But instead of overboost is a serious problem. So the ECM will put the car in a limp mode, and you can often find this to be 140 solenoid or the other, which is actually regulating the waste gate and all that, the boost gate. So it could be that the boost gate regulator mechanism is damaged and giving a forced some sort of a error code, which makes the ECM to put your car in a limp mode. Number 4 cause of limp mode is engine misfire. Some cars misfiring can actually be like it's no damn thing, but some car model, as soon as it lost up to 2 cylinders when it's actually having 4, it's configured to have 4 cylinders, then this car is going to actually go into limp mode. No matter how you step on the gas pedal, the car is not going to move above some certain speed or rev above some certain RPM. Number 5 cause of limp mode is a boost leak or vacuum leak in your car. Vacuum leak can often come from most cars that is actually equipped with either map sensor or map sensor, either way that have both map sensor or map sensor. So if there is some sort of leakage within the boost section or the vacuum section, the computer in your car, depends on the configuration, depending on the car make and model, will put your car in a limp mode, because that is not a good thing for the engine smooth operation. That can actually jeopardize the engine well-being, and anything that's going to create any engine jeopardize or compromise the engine well-being, the ECM is going to put the car in a limp mode until you solve the problem. Number 6 cause of limp mode is a low transmission fluid. A low transmission fluid is a very delicate thing that can actually damage the transmission system, and if you are very well aware, you should understand that some transmission systems are more expensive than the engine. So if the transmission control module notice that there is extremely low level of transmission fluid, you'll be revving your car and your car is going to be having delay in shifting, and not only that, it's not going to be snappy in moving. It's going to be gently engaging the gear, and it's going to be gently building the speed. So when you find out that your car is actually not having that snap response, throttle response, and slow in engaging gears and all that, be in limp mode, even if it is not indicated, like you see in some cars like BMW is going to tell you, gonna speak some kind of language, which you're going to get into. Number 7 cause of limp mode is a damaged emission component. This emission component, it could be catalytic converter, it could be knock sensor, it could be EGR valve, it could be bad catalytic converter. If your catalytic converter is bad in some cars, it's going to actually put your car in a limp mode, because catalytic converter is one of emission control major component, because it converts the CO2 and some other harmful gases like sulfur into harmless ones. So if your system, your O2 sensors in bank 2 downstream oxygen sensor detect that your catalytic converter is working below threshold parameters, then it's actually going to put your car in limp mode. Some car make will not even do it, just allow the car to go until you figure this out. Number 8 cause of limp mode in your car is low engine oil. We talk about low transmission fluid, that one this time is low engine oil. When you have a low engine oil, some cars can be able to take it, some cars don't take it, and most cars that don't take it are cars that are actually equipped with oil level sensor. So when the ECM uses the oil level sensor to note that the amount of oil present inside your crankcase is not sufficient to actually keep the engine lubricated for you to run at the maximum power of the engine, which is permissible by the manufacturer, it automatically puts your car in a limp mode. The last one is engine overheat. Engine overheat can stem from different kinds of things, such as air trap inside the system, bad radiator fan, no coolant inside the system, blown top cylinder head, stock closed thermostat, so a whole lot of them. And for some cars, their own limp mode differs. There are some cars that will not even allow their car to start. Some car make that will not allow their car to start if they notice that there is no coolant present inside the engine. And some cars is going to reduce the engine to like 40 miles per hour when they notice that that the engine state and health has been compromised like 40%. The ECU will quickly trigger a limp mode and keep the car in a limp mode, because if the full engine power is released, there's going to be catastrophic failure of the engine. And so you often see it in a description like engine power, full engine power no longer available, engine power reduced, limp mode, and a lot of that. I hope you find this helpful to resolving your car problem. I remain Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification. I'll see you on the next video.